When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Colorado Buffaloes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They're dealing with a second and long. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming to this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Throws for the tight end. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Intercepted in the first drive into the pick. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Hayden. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Hayden. Oh, he's got a chance. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
Well, the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go! Let's go! Ready, go!
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Atkins. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Gets rid of it. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Really nice job of awareness on 1st down that time by the defender. He sees it thrown. He's able to knock it down for the incompletion.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Hayden. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on 3rd down.
You got 2! You got 2!
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that's a really good stop by this defense. 3rd down, they run the football, they're physical. You gave up some yards on the possession, so be it. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
And the field goal unit is on the field. Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Durham. Look out, he's got room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the 3rd play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Picked off. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got a man. It's Watkins. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, LSU!
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time, and a lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job, get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end, and he does the rest and gets in for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback moving. Gets away from one. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
This D coordinator, man, he will take sacks any way he can get them. They weren't able to get it right off the bat, but tremendous job pursuing. Nice speed. Everybody keeping their eye on the QB. They're able to force him out of bounds to create that negative play.
The give from the gun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Hayden.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking for room. It's Hayden. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Colorado.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Snagged in the middle. It's Atkins. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws to the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after
Turning it on. Got enough space. Touchdown, Colorado. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Florida State is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days when Bobby Bowden walked the sidelines, this has not been a blowout today in Tallahassee. They're up by 7 over Ohio State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU, and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. And in an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard it.
Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Pickup of 5. Brings up 4 down.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They boot it away on 4th down. Wants to return it. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive.
Take over. First and 10.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21.
Here we go.
Motion from the wide receiver. Going right to work up top. That's caught. It's Miller. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. How about that Bayou Bengal defensive front showing some dominance? Booger McFarland, Marcus Spears-like in their pressure.
And that defensive line getting to the quarterback, and they got so many guys that we could name like Spears that you just mentioned, like Booger in the past, that put on that purple and gold, look good, big physical guys that fill out them uniforms and eat quarterbacks.
And he's wrestled to the ground.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Buffaloes are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to scramble. Going to try to get it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Salter. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. After making one field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one, a 40-yard try coming. Smashes it between the uprights. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Yeah, a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Rides the back on the option to give. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Finds his man. It's Hayden. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to buy time. Lets it fly. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They believe they can run right here. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him one to the 23.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
I can't believe they let you play.
Leaves it with the running back. Plows through the defense. Able to move it ahead a couple yards. He gets it down to the 20.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Salter. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Hayden. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bucks! Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off of you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Florida State has the lead at this time, but there haven't been quite as many tomahawk chops today as we expected. This is close. They're up by 7 over Ohio State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll... Out to the 25. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Lining up in the wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Durham. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Smashes through the tackle. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. So they come to the line, and the wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Durham. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the wildcat there.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
The give to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Into the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Quick completion on the out route. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. LSU right back to the line. Back to pass on second down. Lets it go to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Oh, man, that's a touchdown. He's in the end zone. He has got to be able to make that catch.
And the Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Back open in the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Number 1.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No shot at a return. It's out in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Quarterback running on the draw. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They go to the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage of the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Pulls it and fires to the left. There he goes. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. Power football with the run. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on.
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win it.
Off the play fake on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Watkins. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the fourth.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it from the gun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Salter. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke 1 tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
And the Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Right back to the well. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And here we go. Down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
And defensive guys are taught to really work through the hands of the wide receiver. Whenever the ball's starting to come I'm trying to smash that thing down as soon as the wide receiver's trying to catch it. If we both try to catch it, a lot of times you see those contested catches by the offensive player. Nice job by the defense knocking it down, getting the ball.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a one-possession lead. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And as a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together? Maybe go tie this game. Maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking downfield, it's Salter. Buys a little time. He's going up top here late in the game. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. QB draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
In a situation like this, it's all about confidence on offense, and having success early in the drive is paramount. And that's what you've seen. They've done a really good job here putting a few plays together. They've got some momentum. They got to keep this thing up if they're going to go score.
Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the 1st down.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
The Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Hayden. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Salter. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a double.
That's a big-time kick. Had to have it. Nice job taking the lead. Nice execution. Now, defensively, you know exactly what you're getting in for. One more stop, and this one's over.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Starts from their own 25-yard line. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Motion from the back. He wants to throw it. Here's the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Got it in the middle, it's Durham. On the move at the 30. He picks up 10 before going out of bounds, stops the clock, but it is getting late.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebackers' coverage ability and those DBs' tackling ability.
Under fire. Hit as he throws. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants a big play here late. Makes a grab for a big play. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, LSU.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jeff.